Welcome back to the channel, everyone. In this video I'm going to show you a super simple and easy way of sharpening drill bits on a linisher or grinder. It is much easier to do on a linisher as it requires less skill and is more forgiving, but can be done on a bench grinder as well. I will show you how to do it on both. Before we get started, there are many videos on drill sharpening on YouTube, and most of those show you the 4-facet method. Now if you're not familiar with that method, all it is you are sharpening the cutting edges first at 10 degrees, then you sharpen the relief behind those cutting edges to 30 degrees until there is a sharp point on the drill bit. Now drill bits sharpened using the 4-facet method can perform well if done accurately, but unfortunately it is beyond the skill of most people if done by hand, myself included. Now I won't really cover geometry of drill bits in this video since there is plenty of information on that on YouTube, and plus it's not really needed for the method I'm about to show you. This method is for drill bits with a 118 degree point that most people use around the shop. Okay, enough talking and let's get stuck into it. So this is how you do it. So take your drill bit and set it exactly 31 degrees to the face of your belt or grinding wheel. Then make the cutting edge strictly horizontal and then tilt it down approximately 10 degrees. Now while maintaining the cutting edge horizontal and at the drill bit 31 degrees to the face of the wheel, you want to move it up in the following motion where you're changing the degree of the drill bit from 10 all the way up to 30. Now after you've done one pass, you want to flip it over, and again we're setting our drill bit at 31 degrees to the face of the belt or grinding wheel and making the cutting edge strictly horizontal and starting at 10 degrees downwards, and then as we move up we're tilting the drill bit downwards until we reach about approximately 30 degrees. Now I'm saying approximately. In an ideal world it should be exactly, but since we're doing this by hand, you're not going to be able to do it exactly. It's this motion over and over until the drill bit is sharpened. Now you want to flip it over each and every time and do one pass and not multiple passes on one side, since you will be averaging out the errors that you're making, and that will allow you to keep the point approximately even. So let me just show you in practice, and I'll just sharpen this drill bit. And it's simple as that. Now if you're just starting to use this method, it can be very helpful to draw a couple lines at 31 degrees that you can look at as a reference while sharpening the drill bit. Now if you're sharpening a drill bit that's been badly damaged, or someone has taken a grinder to sharpen and you really need to remove a lot of material, you would be well served to get yourself one of these tools. Firstly, it'll let you check that the angle you're sharpening on the drill bit is correct. And secondly, it'll let you check that the point of the drill bit is in the middle of the drill bit by looking at these graduations here at the top and noting where the point of the drill bit ends up, then flipping it over and checking that the point of the drill bit ends up in the same position. Now if the point of the drill bit is not on center, it's going to be a very badly performing drill bit, and you really want to correct that by taking off more material on one side than the other. Now if you don't have a linisher but have a bench grinder, which is probably the vast majority of people, the technique is exactly the same except the motion. So on a linisher you're doing the following very long strokes, but on a grinder you want to do very short strokes, like so. Now obviously because you have a wheel, it's a lot more difficult to judge the 10 and 30 degree angles, but with a bit of practice it'll be second nature. Anyway, I hope you found this video useful, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe.